everybody doing today, man? You already know how it goes. It's your boy B back with another video. And today I got some interesting content. Wasn't going to do any content on this, but I got to. I got to. So I'm jumping right into it. One, if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in helping you make an extra income. And I take pride in helping you grow. Okay. But today somebody got me messed up. And I think it was at a perfect time. Now, let me explain to you guys why I say that, right? So, give you guys a little history. Yesterday, I have two kids, by the way, okay? Yesterday, one of my kids come home and he says, "Hey, Daddy, it was career day today." He said, and I told everybody that you were an entrepreneur. I said, "Okay, son, how did that go?" It went okay, Dad. But one of the guys said to go to college and get a job. I said, "Why did he say that?" He said, because being an entrepreneur isn't a guarantee, and a lot of people want to be it nowadays and they waste their time. He said, the fireman told me that I could be a fireman, a police officer, a teacher, but he didn't say anything about being an entrepreneur. I said, "Son, did any other entrepreneurs come?" He said, "No." I said, "So is nobody that owned their own business?" He said, "No." He said, "An exterminator came, but no entrepreneurs, Dad. Why didn't you come?" I said, "Son, I had to work. And plus, you didn't let me know that I was invited." He said, "Okay, I'll invite you the next time." Right? Great. So that happened yesterday. And then today, something interesting happened on YouTube. Okay. So fast forward, I go to my YouTube. I do my regular cadence. And I see a comment, okay, and I gotta address this comment, not because this comment is offensive or even that important, but I gotta address this comment because it was downing somebody that wanted to believe in themselves, and somebody basically commented under one of my videos saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about actually starting this, and I don't know the direction to go, but I'm gonna figure it out." This person then comments some bull crap. Okay. Now, we're going to dissect what this person commented, and then we're going to hop into making this money. All right. But I want to bring this to light because if you're an entrepreneur, you already know for a fact that you're going to deal with people that are going to try and put negativity on you. They're going to try and stop your belief in yourself because they don't believe in themselves. Right. I call them broke-minded. And I have a bunch of broke-minded friends. Well, not even friends anymore, associates that I grew up with. I have a bunch of broke-minded family members. My mother is broke-minded. Doesn't mean I don't love her, right? So having somebody comment under one of my videos that is broke-minded, let me call you out on it because it's a bunch of broke-minded people. Like, this isn't my biggest channel. Like, I'm used to YouTube. Let's make this clear. I've had a couple channels where I had to sit next to an individual and hope they didn't say nothing crazy. And they did. They said some colorist stuff that nobody liked, including myself. We had a whole bunch of drama and backlash on it. And I didn't say anything bad. I reprimanded this person right there. I reprimanded them. I told them not to say that. But they had a whole bunch of hate back and comments and all this other stuff, videos, all that, right? So I understand how important it is to ignore comments. But I want to hop into this. All right, I want to hop into this because just like my child just had a back to school night, or I said back to school night because we did have that. Just had a career day or a little day where they had people come into school. I want to have a day where we actually analyze these broke-minded individuals that want to try to shoot your dreams down, right? So the person commented under my video basically saying, "Hey, I want to work on building my business, and I just don't know the direction, but I'm going to keep searching." And he's just letting me know he's working on his journey. This person then says, "Don't waste your time or money. It's all a facade. Nothing in life comes easy." Okay. Now, I think that when I saw this, I laughed more than I was upset with, because I just dealt with this with my kid, right? The teacher doesn't bring in an entrepreneur, doesn't bring in anybody that actually works for themselves. They bring in people that are working a 9 to 5 or working for a salary, right? An hour hourly paycheck, but they don't give the kids an option to even understand that they have a option to work for themselves, an option to create, an option to build. So you run into people that say, don't waste your time or your money. It's all a facade. Nothing in this life comes easy. Do you think that being an entrepreneur, let's first start with this, right? And this is to everybody out there that's looking to be an entrepreneur. You might fail. There is a 90% chance that you're going to fail at your first idea, your second idea, your third idea, your fourth idea. Like, it's a 90% chance. But who says that failure isn't good? Right? The first phone store that I had, I lost it. The first partnership I had, I got scammed. They took my business name, my LLC, my trademark name, and they took all of the furniture and the assets from me. It was a Indian, two brothers. They were like, yo, we see your store doing great. They were my landlords at the time. They said, we see your store is doing good, Brandon. I said, yes, sir. He said, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to help you expand your brand. We have several locations, and I live in Philadelphia, guys. So they were saying on Broad Street, we have one in Southwest Philly, we have one in Northeast, and we want to actually expand. We want to take your business and we want to put it in 3 more locations. He said, what we will do is we will start splitting revenue. I said, all right, great. I said, let's hash out the deals. I am 19 at this time. So he says, so we're going to meet. I'm going to bring my brother and my father. I said, okay, I'm feeling good. My store was generating anywhere between 9,500 to around 11K a week. It's buying phones, selling accessories. So I'm like, all right, bet. You feel me? I'm like, we good. I had no partner at the time. I had no loan, nobody helping me. It was all my break. So I was like, bet, being able to expand, this is something that's going to help me. I'll never forget this. Because see, like, we like to talk about entrepreneurship and, oh my God, nothing comes easy. Believing in yourself is the hardest shit you got to do when you wake up every single day trying to find a way to make yourself better. Nobody is telling you, hey, Brandon, you have to come into work. Hey, Brandon, you can't give up. Or, hey, Brandon, you got a deadline. Hey, Brandon, you got to make sure you clock in for lunch, clock out for lunch. Hey, Brandon, make sure you do. Nobody's holding you accountable. Being an entrepreneur is hell, right? So, boom. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity. Now, mind you, this is my landlord, right? So I don't know too much about this individual. I just know he got bread. And they used to sell gold and stuff. So I knew all of this, right? So I'm like, bet. So long story short, we meet. It was a Friday. I'll never forget it because he came to my store with his father and his brother. So 3 people. And we couldn't meet inside the store because there were so many customers. And they were like, yeah, let's talk in the car. So my employees, I let them know, hey, go do your thing. I'm going to go in the car with the people, right? So I go into the car. I'll never forget this. Mind you, I'm 19, don't know much about business. I just know I got bread. I had like 30K that I had in cash. I had a really good amount of money in my bank account. Get in the car. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be in 6 figures by 20, right? Boom. I get in the car. He starts expressing to me, hey, listen, like, your business is doing great. We see that you're one of the up and coming stores. We see your advertising. We see your employees. Let us know how we can help. I said, I would like to expand the locations like you said. He said, great. He said, all right, listen, I have a contract here. And the contract here is for the 3 locations that we're going to expand to. You're not going to have to pay rent. You're not going to have to pay rent. Instead, what we're going to do is take I think it was like a 60-40 split. He said, you're going to keep 40 from each location. We'll take 60. But the only reason we're taking 60 up for the first 2 years is because of the rent. After that, as we expand, we'll work out the percentages. I said, all right, okay. So I said, we started going over numbers and projections and me showing him my back office and showing him, analytics. And then he said, okay, listen, you're going to sign here. And then my trust is going to sign here. Like all his family and everything is going to sign. Well, I'm going too fast. Long story short, I signed. He signs with a trust, like some type of like business name. Long story short, it's time to expand. Contract signed. I walk into that motherfucking store. In my head, I'm like, yo, I'm finna blow the fuck up. Like, we about to go up, right? Like, I'm 19. I'm almost to my first six figures. I got the bad girl, the bad shorty. I got the nice ass car. I got everything I want, to be honest, right? So then, first week goes by. I wasn't always in my store because if you guys, which people on Educated Hustler, that YouTube channel knows, I was doing couple channel stuff too. So I wasn't always in the store. Sometimes I'm traveling, I'm doing whatever, right? So I get a call a week later, and the guy's like, "Yo, they're putting another cash register in the store. Did you know that?" I'm like, yeah, that's fine. They're just probably gonna call me and tell me what they're doing. And the second didn't call me, I called them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna monitor all of the money coming in. I'm like, all right, bet. I understand. Like, let's be real. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't want nobody cheating you from your bread. I get it, right? Cool. Told my employee, make sure that you are, doing the right cadences. We're doing our audits and everything, right? So cool. Long story short, before we even get to the first location, the first extra location, I start feeling weird because I got employees calling me every day, like, yo, we got a repair, but like they're telling us not to use the screens we already got. They are providing screens for us. And I ended up going back to the guy. I'm like, yo, what's up with this partnership, bro? Like, y'all stepping on my people's toes. And I'm like, at this point, you gotta mind your fucking business. Do whatever y'all been doing. Let me handle what I got going because you making my people uncomfortable, right? So I didn't say it like that, but in a professional manner. And the guy was like, yeah, well, we just want to make sure that we're managing inventory too and everything. Long story short, first month goes by. And remember, I said I was making anywhere from 9,500 to around, let's just say 12K every week. I get paid. Okay. We're meeting to break bread in the store at the end of the month. I get paid at the end of that month $800. I said, whoa. Slow down there, buddy. What's going on? Right. So I'm like, yo, like, I need my money. Guys like, well, Brandon, we're building more locations for you. And the contract that you signed, you didn't just sign it for a two-way split. You signed it for a 13. I said, I signed it for what? You signed the contract, the business contract, buddy, with my family. I don't just go into business with me and my brother. We go into business as a family. So when you signed that contract was for me, my four brothers, my dad, my mother, my grandma, all it. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, what? I'm gonna be honest, they caught me slipping like a transmission. You feel me? They caught me. Now, I tell y'all that story. I ended up saying, you know what? Me personally, what I did, I was like, yo, because I have back then I had an attitude. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was arrogant as hell. Like it was nothing you could tell, right? So the way I approached it was it's icy Denny bun. You take all of the stuff that's here, all the inventory, everything. I'm out. I'm good. Like I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not about to sue you. I'm about to make this chicken back. That was literally, I was a hustler, like literally street hustler. Like I thought I'll just make it back, So ended up just giving them everything. I swear to goodness, like literally walked out the store with nothing. Told all of my employees, let's go. Mind you, I'm paying people's like checks. Like these people depend on me. Okay. They depend on me to feed their family. Okay. I have a high maintenance lifestyle, and I have a girl, I got a car. My car payment was $950 a month, right? So I couldn't afford to like slow down. So I told all my employees, I'm gonna get a new store location. So I gotta put down bread for a new store. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It cost me around 60 grand to start over. And I had to do it because I had to pay people still. Hey, just take a week off. Let me figure everything out. Because I messed up. I did the mistake by making a bad agreement, right? So I tell y'all all this because when I see somebody comment and say, don't waste your time or your money, it's all a facade. Nothing in this life comes easy. You got me fucked up. You got me super duperty duperty fucked up. Because whenever I see somebody that's like, yo, I'm gonna bet on myself, and then I hear somebody disrespect the fact that they believe in themselves, I have a feeling. I have an obligation, especially on my YouTube channel, on my platforms in general, to let that person know, don't listen to this idiot. Mind you, if somebody wasn't bold enough to believe in themselves, I don't expect them to believe in what you're positioning, right? So if right now we all got parents, right? If our parents weren't bold enough to create something and to gain revenue and essentially be able to live off of it, why would they support you in your journey? Or why would they tell you they believe in it? They can't, right? They can't believe in something that they couldn't fathom to do themselves, right? I should be in the league right now, or at least overseas. My mom didn't or couldn't fathom me playing basketball, right? She wanted me to go to college and get a job, right? So certain restrictions prevented that. That's great. I understand it. So do I have hatred towards that individual? No. I understand that people will doubt you, people will try to discredit you, people will try to overanalyze, people will try to tell you everything that will go wrong. Listen, the way I handle business and the way I think of business, I tell you guys this. Any entrepreneur, fuck a book call, fuck a course, forget any of that, right? If you're somebody that talks to me and you sitting right next to me and we in a closed room, we just chilling, right? The advice that I would give you, because I had a friend, people call me all the time to just bounce ideas off of me, to ask me for motivation or whatever, right? I would tell you as an entrepreneur, if you have an idea, the first thing I say to you is, yo, tell everybody that doesn't believe in you your idea. And whatever they criticize and tell you won't work, I want you to write it down and I want you to figure out if it's true or if it's false. If it's true, I want you to figure out how to fix it before you get into anything, broski. Like, your biggest critics essentially are your biggest supporters because they really show you from the outside in what they see is wrong, what they deem is wrong. And that's awesome. I've had 2 friends in my life that have stick with me through every business I started. They're no longer around. You want to know why? I'm talking about friends that have went from me to the gutter. Kensington, Zombieland. If you guys know or heard about Kensington in Philadelphia, if you haven't, go look it up. I used to set up tables, the white little foldable tables with these 2 individuals, and we used to sell electronics and phones. I used to have protection on me, of course, just in case somebody tried to rob me, right? These people stood snow, hell, sleet with me. I said sleep, not sleep, no diddy, okay? Just saying. Sleet with me and hustle with me. You want to know why they're not around? They're not around because they didn't have the balls to tell me when my ideas were wrong. They're not around because what I started to realize was I was stressed out because I wanted to make sure that they had a living, they had money, they had a salary. But all they were was yes men, because guess what I was to them? I was income. So every time I had a store, I would say, hey, you're the manager. You're the manager here. You're the manager there. Because you stuck with me. I'm loyal like that. Like, I bang with you, broski. Like, You have my back like a bra strap. So at the end of the day, I got to make sure I look out for you. And then what I had to realize is it's not about the people around you that always are with you and that say, yes, go ahead, brother. You go ahead and chase it. It's not about them, because those people are the people that hold you back, because they're going to keep agreeing because they keep receiving. And now I go and check on them people and I'm like, yo, let me make sure that person's still good, right? Guess what they're doing? They're working for another person that they're receiving from. Not a job. They didn't get a job. And if they did, one of them did, but the other one is working for another person that owns the store. And now he up his ass. And that was a confirmation to me, like I made a smart ass choice, because I had to realize, bro, you're so fixated on thinking that you are an entrepreneur or somebody that adds to something, when really you're just subtracting, because you don't have the audacity to tell somebody, yo, bro, I know you want to start that business, but like, did you think about this? Did you think about this, that, X, Y, Z? Instead, you're like, oh yeah, start the business. You know, when do you need me to report? Like, understand your surroundings. And I'm giving y'all real fucking game. So like, when I see somebody say some dumbass shit to somebody that's like, yo, I'm finna chase my dreams, I got a job. Because if you want to chase your dreams, let's be 100. You want to become an entrepreneur and you're not living with your parents right now and you live by yourself, you better get you a mother freaking job. You better get you a 9 to 5, a 9 to 12, a 9 to whatever, okay? Get you a job, because you need income to fuel your business. But don't you ever let somebody play with your business, or ever let somebody come in your space to tell you not to believe in what you want to achieve. Okay? So what I said to this person, I said, written by a true broke-minded individual. And then I tell him I'm gonna go live. And then I tell him I pray for him, and I said, don't give up on yourself, and definitely don't try. And I forget what else I said. But I basically said to this guy, like, bro, like, you're broke-minded. I feel like you're giving up on yourself and you're trying to replicate it or project it to others because you want people to come down with you. Like, obviously, misery loves company, right? I got people right now that have multi-million-dollar businesses. They're construction companies. They're one is an exterminating company. Like, these are my friends, and all they want to do is go travel and get prostitutes, basically. That's all they want to do. I'm dead at. They want to be passport bros and all of that, right? I went on one excursion with these people, and I had to realize they're not for me, because that's misery. Putting your business right first, because you understand, like, yo, this ain't just for me. This is generational wealth, right? Is important. But then what happens is, when you get to a certain level, you start to become content, and then you want to just F around. You want to waste time, because you feel like, yo, I reached a certain level, so I'm now going to start to try and display that level to people so that they can not envy, but instead so they can see my value, because I don't see it in myself, right? So I did that. I had that point in my life, a very brief point, and it's cool that you get the girls. You know what I mean? You start to learn how money does buy relationships, right? Like, you know, money does buy relationships. You know, no, in my opinion, nobody's going to take you serious broke. Nobody. Okay, let's make that clear. Nobody's going to take you serious, bro. Even if you got you a girl right now and you like, oh my God, you know, I'm throwing love, right? Great. Cool. If you got you a girl right now, or vice versa, ladies, you got you a man, and you're not valuable. Now, I only can speak for a man. I can't speak for a woman, so I'm going to stay off of that. As a guy, right, what I had to learn. So, and I know I'm going in order, but I'm going in depth, right? I had a lot of females that supported me in my life, and I've also had a lot of females that didn't, right? I've never really, in my opinion, had an attractive female that I called my girlfriend at all, right? But what I will say is that I have seen a pattern of, having everything. When you got everything, you good. Like, they up your behind, right? They value you because they understand not just that you're a good person or that you have a good heart and all that stuff. They start to actually value that you're a boss. You get like, it's something about it when I look at a female and they see me actually being in my higher, my higher position, and they see I have employees reporting to me. Like, we're at dinner. I'll never forget this. And this was wrong by me. And I would recommend nobody get to this point in life. Do not do what I did. But this is how self how I was just an asshole, right? Went on a date with a girl, took her out. We sitting there, we talking, but I'm on my phone. And then this girl says to me, are you going to get off your phone? And I responded back to her and I said, do you pay my phone bill? And like, I didn't know her really. Like, this is the first like real interaction, and it turned her off. And I really understand, but she stayed with me. She told me years later when I didn't have anything. She complained about it years later. That's why I tell you how important it is to make sure, as a guy, you lock the fuck in. As a woman, I can't say. Like, I don't want to give any advice on another, a side I don't really know about. I'm not one of them. I ain't trying to start none of that little relationship shit. I don't care about none of that. But what I'm saying is, what I realized is I got a lot of people that get content, and then they get so content that they start to plateau. Like, you ain't moving nowhere, bro. You just staying in the same spot. And then they hit me like, yo, B, what's up? Like, yo, bro, like, I feel like I got to get into this because, like, I feel like I ain't moving and I ain't growing. And it's like, bro, you're not moving and you're not growing because you're focused on the wrong stuff. Like, that stuff won't come. Like, you don't want the girl that's going to just be nice when you walk in, like, look nice when you walk in a room, but be dumb as a brick. You don't want that. I've tried it. You don't want it. You want to know why? Because when you going through a hard day and when you like, damn, like, I don't know what I should put this logo design as, or I don't know what flyer, like, I just don't know what's missing in this promotion or this. I don't know what product I need to grow. Like, I just feel frustrated when you look to your partner and then they don't know the answer, or they don't even care, or they're so into themselves or in their phone or into like trying to become a social media presence that they don't even realize that, yo, like, this guy right here, I need to support. Not I need to be his maid or his assistant, but I need to support him right now because he is somebody of value to me. No, when you get the girl that look good, it's more like, yo, all right, Brandon, fly me out to Turks. And when we fly out to Turks, I'm going to do a handstand split. And I'm going to do all of that stuff for you. Yes, I am. I'm going to get down and dirty. But what I will not do is support you on this trip. Like, I won't make sure I'm not a headache. No, that's not what I would. But I will, every place we go, the hotel, the pool, the excursions, the ride to the airport, the ride back from the airport, the ride in first class, I'll pull out my phone, I'll take the little pics and make the little reels and make the videos, make it seem like I'm just that girl. But I won't actually support your business or support you as a business owner. No, I'm just there. I'm there so I can look cool on social media. That's it. That's it. And it's tough. That's the life. That's the life. So, like, before you even get to that point, you need to make sure you got your head straight. And you got idiots like that you see on the screen. TikTok, y'all don't see it on the screen, but you got idiots like this that have never reached that point but feel like they can speak on it. Don't waste your money or your time. How can you say that when you don't value your time? How can you say that when, if I ask you, look you dead in the eye, if I look you dead in the motherfucking eye right now and I say, yo, how much is your time worth right now? I've said that in interviews to people. You want to know what they say? I go and I'll sit down and I'll say, hey, how are you? I'm looking for this position for a salesperson, or I'm looking for a position as for a manager. And I'll say to somebody when they sit down, I'll be like, so how much is your time worth? And 9 times out of 10, it's only two answers. They'll be like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. And that's the person that I don't want because they don't even think. Like, they don't even care. And then there's another answer that really intrigues me. They'll be like, so, my last job, I had got paid like 14 an hour, but like really, I'm looking to get like 23 an hour. And it's like, it don't take an hour to make $23. And like I get it, on TikTok, prime example, is so many people talking about, hey guys, digital product this, digital product that, and all you got to do is you got to take this product and I guess it's a product that you just do, or I do it for you, and then you resell it, and it's all of this other stuff out here that tells you how to make money. I get it. Let's so crap out. Like it is. It's so much. It's so many things out here that are trying to pull people in, right? A lot of people are acting like they're making money and not. A lot of people are acting like, they have businesses and they don't. They go to irs.gov and they create an EIN and they say, oh my God, I just started my business and now I am a business content creator and I teach people how to do this because I created a Shopify website. I brought a course and now I'm just going to upload everything I got off the course. I'm dead ass serious. Like it's people out there like that. Or I got a guy, hey guys, so I fix credit, okay? And if you want CPNs, you can hit me up. But I went to the card place with him and he didn't even get it approved for anything. Bro, how are you teaching people how to? It don't make sense, right? So when we are listening, I get why some people may be like, yo, it's a waste of time or money because you invested in the wrong people. Because see, you weren't investing in the person, you were investing in the idea. What people do nowadays, especially on social media, is they sell you on ideas, right? So you'll see the little reels. Oh my God, like, yeah, I'm a guy and all I do is sit in a house and trade stocks with Forex. And you can do it too. Just join my company or join my group. It's a chat and we just tell you what to do. Yes, that does sound too good to be true, right? Because it is. Because that's not the full context. But the catch is, let me sell you a dream. You buy into the dream. I get your money. Maybe for a month or two. You go about your way. I'm good. Right? I've talked to a lot of people that go through that. And that's sort of kind of the reason I sympathize a lot with people when it comes to a broke mindset. Oh, Brandon, I just bought a phone flipping course and it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Like I'm trying to flip these phones and like I'm making the offers and I'm selling on eBay and like I'm watching the guy do it on YouTube and like he's making money. He's making money, Brandon, but I'm not making any money and I don't know why. You're not making any money because you started to think you were that person online. But that person online, one, doesn't, or it probably will never exist. And second, the person sold you a video. They didn't sell you mentorship. They didn't sell you weekly calls. They didn't sell you knowledge. They sold you a video. Oh, no, they didn't, Brandon. I'm in the Discord. And the Discord has other people that are successful, but I'm not. It's just not for me. All right. They sold you a video. And then they gave you a link to a platform that's free to them too. And they're showing you other people that got results probably because they work harder than you. But the point is not that you're not getting the results or it's not for you. The point is that you're looking for somebody to give you something. And that's why you put your money into something like a video instead of an asset or a connection. You know, So don't waste your time or money. That first line that was said in this comment, I would say this: I understand, because it takes time and money for a lot of these people that are influencers to make money, right? Including myself, right? Like if somebody goes and books a call right now, hustlertaught.me.com, you know what I mean? You can go book a call. If somebody does that, that's both time and money, right? I charge $79 to book a call with me. I started by free calls. But you know why I don't do free calls anymore? Because when you do free calls, people don't have shit to say. Because see, people don't appreciate free stuff. And that's true. A free call for me is like this. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you. Hey, how can I help you? Man, shit, like, bro, like I'm trying to hit this jug. I'm trying to resell AirPods, bro. Like my eBay keep getting taken down, broski. Like, bro, why my eBay keep getting taken down, bro? Like, can you show me? Huh? Yeah, like I'm putting it like it's Apple, but it really ain't Apple, and it keep getting taken down, bro. Like, help me out, man. That's what a free call sounds like. A paid call sounds like, hey, how you doing? I'm Brandon, man. How can I help you? Hey, how you doing? So I got these products, but like they're not selling on eBay. I was wondering if you can look at the listings. I have the listings right here. They're already pulled up. Could I share my screen? Yeah, cool. All right, bet. I got this, and this. See the structure? Because when you put your hard-earned money into something, you value it. So I get it, right? I'm not dissing all content creators or people that sell stuff, right? But this is where it gets a little sticky. And this is where a lot of people start to fuck up. And you start getting it mixed up. It's this, right? Oh, guys, how are you doing? My name is such and such. I have a phone flipping academy, and I will transform your life, and you will make the first 5 figures in the first 30 days. One, when anybody's selling something to you and they're giving it a time limit and a restriction, or like the first X amount of days, you should already know it's BS, right? Because how are you going to tell me that you're going to make me money in a certain time point, right? How can you tell me? You don't know my job. Like, I don't know you from a can of paint. You don't know I got 18 kids, 5 jobs, 3 girlfriends. Like, you don't know nothing about me. So how can you tell me I'm going to make X amount of money? That's the first thing you need to realize, because in this comment from this hating ass, broke ass person, broke minded, not broke physically or, financially, don't waste your time. It sounds like you're wasting your time putting money into people that don't even know you. Whenever I have an academy, whenever I have a anything really, a course, the first thing I do, and everybody that's in my course and in my stuff can contest, I have a call with you. I introduce myself to you. Why? Because I got to know if like what we doing is going to make sense. Right? So you talk about, okay, I'm not making money with this phone flipping course that I saw on Instagram and TikTok or on YouTube. Great, cool. You're not making no money because the person don't even know you, bro. Like, they don't even know you, and they said that you're going to get rich in the first 30 days, but they don't even know your situation, nor do they care, right? Secondly, I ain't even a lot of you like I care about everybody's situation. I don't. Business is business, but this is what I will tell you. I care about my business because that's what I control. So when I sit there and I listen to what you are going through, I can tell you right now, yo, listen, you ain't finna make no, and I, one of my most loyalist people that I work with every month, I told him straight out, bro, if you don't leave the crib, you don't leave the house, you're not gonna make no money. He still has yet to leave the house, but at least I told him that, because him making money gives me receipts. Him giving me receipts makes me money. You get it? Nobody in this world gives you shit for free. And this is where the ignorant comment that we're talking about right now, we got to address this. Nothing in this life comes easy. So the full comment is, Don't waste your time or money. It's all a facade. I'm going to get to the facade part in a second. But let's talk about nothing in this life comes easy. Nothing in this life comes easy for a broke-minded person. You're correct. Nothing in this life comes easy for somebody that doesn't know how to hustle. Correct. Nothing in this life comes easy for somebody that has been sheltered and doesn't know their worth. Correct. Nothing comes easy. That is 100% true. If you're somebody out there that is looking on YouTube, Google, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you type in this, you are broke-minded. How to make money online doing nothing. How to make money easy online. How to make money in 2024 doing nothing. Whatever you want to say in that realm, you're broke-minded. Why the hell would you want money and not have to do anything? And I know it sounds like, oh, well, why wouldn't you, Brandon? Because when you make money and you don't have to do anything, something else controls you. So let's give a perfect world, a perfect example, right? So let's say you're somebody that wakes up every single day. This is a perfect world. And you have a robot that does everything for you and makes money for you. Who are you relying on? The robot, correct? Understand the power of making your own bread and working for it. Scammers. 9 times out of 10 scammers, they're broke-minded and never realize it until they grow older. They got the Hellcats, they got the Corvettes, they got the chains. They're using people's cards for hotels, for flights. They're using CPNs to get houses and apartments. They're living good until they go to jail or until they get old. Then they start to be like, damn, like this method don't work no more. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Don't take the Tessie. Don't take the Tesla. Don't take my car. Don't take my car. Oh no, Asurion claims don't work anymore. Oh my God, no. How am I going to pay my rent? So what they do, they scam, they get a whole bunch of bread. And then when they get the bread, they spend it because they don't have any emotional connection to the money. So what they do is they're broke-minded with a whole bunch of money. The money goes out faster than they can freaking see it. They start buying all the stuff that makes them look good. And then the scam runs out. Bandman Kebo tells everybody about the scam. It becomes too saturated. They no longer can make money doing it. And then when they no longer can make money doing it, they lose everything and move back in the house with their mother. Stop trying to make money easy. Stop trying to make money easy. Because money is not meant to be made. Money is meant first to be spent. Money is not just a thing that's meant to be saved. Money is meant to be worked. You have to literally work for it and then make it work for you. You got to get your check. And once you get your check, you need to say, all right, what bills do I got? Pay your bills. All right, bet. I got 500 left. What the hell I'm finna do with the 500? Broke-minded person? Oh, I'm about to go to the bar. I'm about to go buy these drinks for this girl. And I'm finna go and bring her home. Instant gratification. It makes you feel like the man until you're done what you had to do. And then you wake up and you like, yo, oh shit, let me look at my account. Y'all ever wake up and be like, yo, this was a good ass weekend, but I ain't trying to look at my account. Like, y'all ever do that? Y'all ever wake up and be like, damn, how much money I spent yesterday? And then you look at your bank app, like you look at it on your home screen, you're like, yo, I'm so scared to tap this thing. And then you tap in and you look at your total left and you like, oh, I just did too much. You ever do that? Broke-minded. And we all have been broke-minded. Broke-minded is not an insult. Honestly, broke-minded is just you understanding that you're not used to having money. But how do you break out of that? You break out of that by saying, you know what? I know I'm gonna spend this bread this weekend going out with my friends, but what I'm finna do is I'm going to put this money into some products, let's say, right? Like I'm gonna go and buy. This is just an example. I'm gonna go and buy some headphones or something, right? Or I'm gonna buy an adapter or something, whatever, right? I'm gonna go buy all of these adapters, and you gonna feel like scared. Like when I buy phones to flip, I've been doing this since 2014. When I buy a phone, every single time I am scared. It's a weird, like, butterfly feeling you get. Like, yo, what if I don't make this bread back? Like, it don't matter how much money I got, I'm scared because it's trauma. Because I've spent money before and not made it back. You're going to have that experience. But you got to understand that that experience is you knowing how important that money is. So guess what's beautiful about that? When you have that experience of like, oh man, what if? You know that you're going to work 10 times harder than you would if you just spent it on a drink or spent it on a trip, right? I haven't been on a vacation this whole year. In my mind, I'm like, yo, I want to go here. I want to go to Paris. I want to go take my kid here. But then I'm like, yo, what if I just make the bread work for me instead and just wait? Oh, that'd make more sense. I'm thinking too broke-minded right now. Now, am I saying not to enjoy yourself? No. A lot of us watching this right now don't, be honest, we can't afford to enjoy ourselves right now. Let me explain to you why real quick. Because if you're somebody that didn't come from money, I didn't come from money, right? I didn't come from the trenches. I didn't come from the hood, right? But I didn't come from money. And I make that very clear. Like, I'm not no street guy. I'm not somebody. Now, mind you, I've been in the streets. I've not so like anything or like did nothing like that, but I've been around all of that. I've literally been around a bunch of different types of people, but I'm not street. Never tried to be street, right? Because you street, you one of them hood boys. You somebody that you got money just flashing on your profile and every pic, and you next to your friend's track hawk or you next to a parked car that's a Porsche, and you that type of person. Like you going to the airport and then you see a nice car and then you like, yo, bro, come here real quick, yo, take this flick real quick. Like if you're one of them, I was never that. But if you are, that's because you are a product of your environment. But see, that's the thing. Being a product of your environment doesn't mean you have to stay that way. But you have to be willing to change it. So nothing in this life does come easy. But like, let's make this very abundantly clear. If I didn't think, prime example, when you got this job or got the job you work on, did you think that it would be easy? No, you was like, might be a little hard. But did you think it was unachievable when you walked into that interview? Did you think, all right, guys, mom, I have my first job interview, but it's unachievable, but I'm gonna go anywhere? No, right? Like you thought to yourself, like, all right, like it's a 50-50, like it can work out or it might not. But you still win, right? That's how you got to think about betting on yourself. Like, yo, all right, let me keep it a buck. Like, I might not make no bread back from this. I might not make no money, which is impossible because it's an asset and you obviously can sell an asset anywhere. But I might not make no money. Same thing with an interview. I might actually have to wake up at 8 a.m., get in the shower, put a suit on, and I don't like suits, and then go all the way to a job, sit down and lie in front of a guy to get a job that I might not get chosen for. What is the difference? There's no difference. The only difference, matter of fact, the only difference is one is you betting on somebody else making a decision, and the other is you making the bet on yourself to make the decision. I'm doing this live because like I really am sick and tired of how fucked up social media got people. And like, if I can reach one person, 3 people, 5 people, 10, you know, we are, because I've been depressed. I've been in a point in my life where I had all the money, and then I've been in a point where I didn't. I've been at a point to where I had everything I wanted. Fat behind booties. I'm not trying to curse. Nice behind penthouse. Beautiful females. money out the wazoo, family straight, bills straight, travel wherever I want, wake up. Do you know how just wake up and be like, yo, I don't have nothing to do. Walk into a mall. When you walk into a mall with a whole bunch of money, here's the ironic thing. When you walk into a mall and you can buy anything in that mall, you don't know what to buy. You don't know what to buy. It becomes not fun because you're like, oh man, like, I don't even know what I want. Like, it's weird. But I've had that. And I've also had it to where I had everything, lost it all, and I'm sitting in a car contemplating on ending it all. Understand the problem is you. Because a lot of us, what the heck do we honestly really want? Like, what is the point of somebody putting this comment on somebody's other comment? Like, don't waste your time or money. It's all a facade. Nothing in this life comes easy. And why am I dissecting a comment? Because when my son came home yesterday and told me that the teacher told him that being an entrepreneur basically is not a job, it hurt me. But it also made me realize exactly why I didn't know it was an option. It made me realize why a lot of us don't believe in ourselves, because how the hell can a teacher that works for the bare minimum expect to walk into a school and tell me I can honestly be anything I want to be and believe it? That's what they say. You can be whatever you want to be. Well, can I own a spaceship? Oh, yeah, you can do that to me. But they don't really believe that. Right? So please understand, yes, nothing in life comes easy. But also, we should never expect it to, even if somebody tells you it will. Nothing in life is free. Right? So understand that. And the last point of this comment that I want to touch on is this person saying, it's all a facade. Okay. I think being a facade and saying, because this video, let's make this really abundantly clear. The video that they're commenting under is a video where I said, get free product, basically get free products to sell on eBay. In the video, I teach people that if you join my academy, I give you free products every month. My academy is $50 a month. Okay. Being very transparent with you guys right now. I have access to a bunch of products. Okay. A lot of products. I buy a bulk of products from a lot of places and sell them at a high margin in person, a high profit margin in person. Online, I sell them at a low profit margin. I don't make a lot of money off of my website, WESPLY.com. Don't make a lot of money off of that website per product. I make a lot of money when people buy it in bulk, wholesale, because if I sell a MagSafe charger, right, let me do this. I'm going to do a real example. This is 100% real example. This is 100% real. Like, can't get no more transparent than this. I get this right here for $2.55. This right here, I get for $2.55. Okay. I sell it on my website to consumers for $5. I sell it in my store $20. I sell it wholesale on my website, WESPLY.com, for $3.50. Okay. $3.53, depending on how many. But I don't make a lot of money selling it wholesale. I make more money selling it retail. Okay. But the difference is I can give people products, 12 products, prime example, and it only costs me, in retrospect, $15. $12.50. depending on the product that I give them. So me saying, hey, get free products every month, joining my academy, I still make a profit. Plus, the other person can now go and sell these and make their $50 back. How on God's beautiful green earth is that a facade? Now, let me tell you what I think a facade is. I believe a facade is when somebody says, hey guys, how are you doing? Please join my Digital Bros Academy, where I am showing you how to sell digital products. Not every digital product company is a facade, but I'm saying this example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a already done for you ebook that you guys can sell. All you have to do is buy my academy. My academy is $197. It's always a 7 in most of these prices because 7 is it really, in your mind, it makes it seem like it's not high, supposedly marketing wise. So that's why you'll see $197, $97, $47, $57, $67. You'll always see somebody putting a 7 in it because it makes it seem like it's less expensive than it is. But anyway, buy my academy. A facade is getting a already done for you product, not every case, just this one. And literally having no clue on how you're going to make the money back that you are investing. That's a facade. That's a scam to a certain extent. Not really, because you're still getting merchandise, but technically, that's a facade. If you go to hustlertaught.me.com or you go to wesply.com, you don't see any of those. I sell buyer's price list. Why do I sell a buyer's price list? Because I remember when I was a phone flipper and I didn't have a consistent amount of buyers. So I was content. I was really relying on one buyer, his only price. And that was my guy, Jay. Shout out to you, Jay. And he would give me BS prices sometimes. And I just had to go and sell it to him because I ain't had nobody else. So now I say, yo, pay me $90, get you a price list. You get access to the prices for life. You want to know what people say to me? The haters, not the people that really make money, but the people that like want to hate for some weird ass reason. Oh, well, why would I go and buy your price list for $90 when I can get a free one? Because my prices has 50 international and in the country buyers. My prices updates, and I have to pay people to do that. I have to pay buyers that even agree to compete with each other. And also, I have to pay the person that is organizing and making sure that you guys are getting the payment. And I also got to pay the fees when we are sending you your money, whether it's Wire, whether it's through Cash App, PayPal. There's still a bunch of stuff that I got to pay. One of the biggest things when it comes to just people in general that I'm learning when it comes to online sales or because I started my business in person. I'm an in-person, foot on the ground person. I'm a hustler. I'm a like get in your face and sell and make this money. Like I'm that. Like I'm really built like that. I'm like I don't need no social media. I don't need no big following. Like I'm like that. Like I'm really a hustler. Like I'm really take off all of my clothes and I guarantee you I'll be able to get them back. I'm like that. Like I'm really like yo, take all of my bread, put it in something and double it. I'm really like that. Like I'm dead ass like that. Like I'm really a hustler. Like I'm really like that. I'm really like, yo, nobody believed in me at all. And I ain't had no friends at all. I'm really like that. Right? So when it comes to people, I can't expect them, everybody to be like that. Right? So I understand that people don't want to pay for things. I had a guy try to book a call with me and he doesn't even have any of our services anymore because when you get any of my services, you can book a call with me whenever. Because I don't believe, and I'm not even trying to sell myself, but I'm just giving you guys all the back history and why you should believe in yourself. I don't believe in buying, somebody should buy any product from me and not have access to me. That makes no sense. If you buy something from me, why should you not be able to ask me questions to like literally put that thing you brought into work, right? So the guy, he brought something like months ago, canceled it. He just canceled it because he was doing his thing. He ain't need us no more. Cool. eBay automation. I literally hire somebody to list, ship, and provide products for you. Like eBay automation is where we list, ship, and provide the products for you. If you start making $2,000 a week on your eBay every single week and don't need us anymore, get rid of us. Right? That's what happens. Cool. Person then tries to book a call and try to be slick. Well, so I have somebody that looks at all my calls, regardless, before I even go on there, and the person called it and canceled it. But it's like people just want free shit. They do. Not understanding that free shit always comes with more shit. Right? So I want you guys to realize, like, not only should you believe in yourself, but you honestly should invest in yourself, but not in just anything. Invest into something that not is going to guarantee you money. Right? I had a guy, he's like, yo, a nice call, right? I did a free call with this guy that wanted to do eBay automation. That service I just told you where we list, ship, and provide. Person's like, yeah, like, bro, like, I really want to do the service with you, bro, but like, I need some more information. I said, bet, like, let's hop on a call. So we hopped on a call. Person like, yo, so like, I got all these questions. I'm like, bet, answered every one of them. But then he says to me, yo, so how much money am I going to make? When somebody asks me that question, I know that they really don't believe in themselves. And I also know that they're going to be a headache because they're results driven, not execution driven, not habit driven. So, like, they're the type of people, they'll pay you $200 to do like a service. Like, hey, let's just say I have a service. Hey, guys, I will post on your TikTok for $200 every single day, 4 times. Okay. $200. Well, how many views am I gonna get? I don't know. Do I look like TikTok? Well, why are you having the service? Because I'm helping you outsource so that you can either list more on TikTok on your own too. So you can inspect what you expect, which means have that person list. And this is just an example. Have that person list for you. You look at the content, see what content works, see what content doesn't. So you can actually sit back and then see and visualize your business so that now you know, okay, they like carousels or they like content when you ask questions instead of content where you're just speaking to them. Like, you start to understand those things. So when you're investing in yourself, I want you to start investing not to get results, but invest so that you can see habits or develop habits. Or, prime example, eBay automation. The reason you want to invest in eBay automation. So let me explain what that comes with. I'm not trying to sell it, but I'm a hustler, so that's what that come natural. So eBay automation, we list, ship, and provide products for you. I have a warehouse that I sit there and ship the products to you with. I provide the products to you with the eBay automation. And what happens is when anybody wants to pay us, because it starts at $250, you want to pay me $250. This is how the process goes with eBay automation. You say, okay, you go on hustlertaught.me.com. You go right, because I'm tired of looking at this bum. So you go right on to hustlertaught.me.com. Okay. When you go on hustlertaught.me.com, I have it to where it has on the menu eBay automation. You click it. When you click it, it gives you a rundown. It shows you a bunch of different things. But then at the bottom, it has the prices: $250, $450, $550. You take that $250, you hit register now. Once you hit that register now, it takes you to a page where you then go and buy the service. It says basic plan, $250 every single week. You go ahead, you hit the basic plan, and you purchase it, right? So once you purchase it, I immediately have somebody say, okay, he just got an order for this. Let's schedule a call. They send you an email saying, hey, can you please click this link and choose any time that's available for you to have a call with Brandon. You have the call with me. I sit there and I say, hey, how are you? My name is Brandon. I said, what's your why? Like, why are you doing this? Like, how can I help you? Oh, so I'm trying to start a business on eBay. Or, oh, I got products. Or, oh, I'm looking to become a reseller, whatever, right? I say, okay, I'm writing down notes. Boom. So I write down the notes. We have a nice conversation. I learned you got kids. I learned you got a family. I learned whatever about you. So after I learn everything I need to know about you, we get off the call. I then let you know that link that was emailed to you for that meeting we just had. You have access to that all week for $250. You have access for all week. All of them. You can schedule a call every day if you want, right? Again, for book calls, I charge $79. For eBay automation, I charge $250. You're already getting your money if you schedule a call every week. I mean, every day, excuse me. Right? Let's say that's a little overboard. It is. That would annoy me. If you every week, like what you would need me to hold your hand, don't do that. Don't. That's not a bright idea. Maybe every other day. But regardless, it's like, okay, right? Now you have access to me. But that's not it. After that, your assistant hits you up. They introduce themselves. They ask for the information for your eBay. You give them the information. They then go into your eBay and they start to analyze. Oh, okay, this person doesn't have a profile picture. This person doesn't have an about me. Like they start to look at your whole eBay. And then they'll be like, all right, bet I need to fix this, fix that. I need to list this, list that. So they start listing products, right? Your assistant via email is available 24/7. I have some people that say, hey, assistant, can you, I know I don't have a profile picture. Can you actually create me a logo that looks like da 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 da? Yes, sir. Hey, assistant, can you actually take my products and list them on Macari too? Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. Oh, hey, can you take this post down? Can you da 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 da? You have all of that for $250, right? And it doesn't amaze me that a lot of people don't until they get into it understand, but that's called outsourcing. That's how you make bread. That's how you make money. You don't make money by saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to list on eBay. I'm going to list on Macari. I'm going to list on Poshmark. I'm going to list on Amazon. I'm going to list on OfferUp. I'm going to list on. You don't make money trying to do everything yourself. You don't. Even me. I don't make money trying to. I can sit here all day and list on everybody eBay and keep all the money to myself. I got to hire people because it's 78 members on the eBay automation currently. I can't go into 78 eBays a day. Like, let's be real. Right? So I have to outsource. So a lot of people, they don't understand. One, that's why you want to invest in yourself, because you want to outsource so that you have more time to do other things. And also you want to invest in something that's not just going to give you a product that's like a video or a PDF. You don't want to, like, even if the PDF says, hey, this is how you wipe your ass, you get toilet paper. Like, even if the PDF breaks down instructions, it still might not work for you. So investing in that is going to, and this is not for everybody at every point in their life, because I'm not into like trying to persuade people not to invest in other people and what they got going. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's certain, like, if you already good, you making bread, you like, oh, I want to invest in this to learn this, like, that's good. Like, I'm not trying to step on anybody, right? But I'm saying a PDF and you're not even making no money from whatever you're trying to research. You just like that person learn how to do it, you can too on your own. Like, let's be real, right? So if you're somebody that's trying to learn how to grow, you want to put the money into something that you're going to you're going to get something that's either going to outsource or a physical product. That's how you do it. Like I'm saying with a lot of the people that get online every single day and post like 5 times and do the little thing where they like type in or they're looking at something or they're writing on something and you see the little text and it looks all fancy and nice. Listen, I'm saying what they don't say, which is my shit ain't going to work for you if it isn't for you at that time. That's the truth, right? So investing yourself in the proper manner and you will see results. But if you don't invest in yourself in a proper manner, you're going to be broke. Just spending money. Just spending the money that you literally just got out of your check. Okay? All right. So now I want to break down what the person said to me in response to what I said. Right? So the person said the whole thing of when a guy was basically expressing himself under my video saying, yo, I'm going to try and build my business, the person says, don't waste your time and money. It's all a facade. Nothing in this life comes easy. Mind you, me and this person had a back and forth. And the person probably thinks, and he probably is watching, you still a broke-minded bum. But I will say this. Like in reality, I don't dislike you. Like I don't care for you. Like I don't know who you are. I think you're a broke-minded person. I think that you're projecting your failures on other people. I also think for somebody to put a negative comment under somebody's video, you're somebody that's miserable. You're not getting love. You're not getting like around you is not the type of aura that I expect or I want around me. So I'm not mad, but you're still a bum. Like you're a bum. And when I say bum, I don't say it as like broke or try to compare myself to anybody because I ain't shit. What I do say is that anybody that tries to just discourage anybody because they're discouraged or because they're broke or because they're stupid, you're stupid and you're a bum. That's literally how I feel because I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a mother that every single day I woke up to get ready for school was telling me I wasn't shit. So I don't really take that lightly. Like my daughter, the best feeling I ever had in my motherfucking life is walking into my store with my daughter and her seeing how I'm a motherfucking boss. That's the best feeling I've ever had. I have a daughter and I have a son. Like my son, when he walked in my store was regular. I was like, cool. But when you have a daughter and then you like watching her interact, high five people, her seeing you like do inventory, her seeing that, and then like you looking and you knowing that like she's internalizing it and thinking like, oh, okay, I could do this. Like that's a great feeling. That's a good feeling. People with miserable that comment ignorant, dumb, ridiculous things like he did, they never had that feeling and they never will. Not because they can't get it, but because they don't believe in themselves. And I'm not into convincing people to believe in themselves. You're just a bum ass person. Okay. And if you would have said that to my daughter, I would have probably been very upset. But my daughter would have never believed you. And also she would have probably told you some other things, right? So he says, as a business owner, your comment is not only false, but also ignorant. Sort of like the idea of going live to address a comment. Keep your hand out. Eventually, someone will help you. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room. He says going live to address a comment. Your comment, sort of conduct. Okay, so I guess going live is ignorant too. All right, great. So the reason I'm going live to address a comment is because as a content creator, I think a lot of the things content creators don't do is be real. Like they only want to do and show what they want you to see. I was in a whole little couple thing with YouTube when it was all cool to do the pranks and all of that, and we were making money. I had two videos at 1 million. I was in Houston. I was doing things right with, and I don't even want to really talk about all of that because that stuff is a trauma experience in my life, right? But I had a whole good little situation, but it was a situation that required two people, and we were fake as hell when both didn't align. Like we both didn't align. We still have to do videos, right? Cool. Especially when you got a manager and all that. This is bad. So as a content creator, I got to be real. And like when I see comments like that, like how the guy put, I think to myself, yo, what if somebody said that to my son? Because it's a guy that was just basically saying, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do this, and I'm all motivated. What if some idiot because guess what? All of our children are going to be accessible to social media, right? So like maybe I'm reaching out to somebody's kid because they don't monitor their kid's social media. And maybe their kid might be watching this at some point and may get a comment like your dumbass left. And this might help them a little bit. Maybe that, right? Maybe it might be a person out there that has a child that's on YouTube searching how to make money online at home as a 16-year-old. and then look at the comments and then have a dummy talking about, don't do it, it's a waste of your time, don't believe in yourself because I failed and I'm 50 and I feel like that's the end of my life. Like, bro, like, shut your ass up. So that's why that's why. So I don't think that's ignorant. I think it's more proactive than anything. So I think that I just think you're wrong. And I blurred out his name because, again, I don't have no hate for him, because I understand that we were all not created equal. People believe we were created equal and we weren't. Some people, to me, in all reality, they were created and built and brought up in a household full of excuses. That's true. Like, I do feel, because I had associates that, I just, prime example, I just got in trouble probably a couple weeks ago, right? Everything is squared away. Like, my attorneys handled it. But, and no, not really. I'm still going through it, but I'm straight. I'm super duper good. But, like, I just got in trouble. Cops pulled me over. No reason. No reason. They pulled me over, and they basically, because I'm gonna sum it up instead of going all out of topic. They basically harassed me, treated me like crap, pulled me out, arrested me for nothing. Then got a search warrant on my car, found the gun, and everything was registered in me. I was good. But it was the point, right? One, I was coming from a business location. Two, I don't go nowhere without no protection, especially when I'm in Philly, especially when I have phones and all of this stuff on me, right? But three, you want to know what happened? Like when I got to the point where I could make a phone call, because they held me in a holding cell for 16 hours. So you want to know what happened when I got on a phone and I called everybody, let them know this is my fault. Like, I did that. Now, I wasn't rude to the cop. I said, yes, sir, no, sir, all that. Roll down your windows. Your windows are tinted. Cool, great, right? Everything was good on my end. I'm not gonna lie, everything was good. That's why I'm good. But, like, if everything was bad, I would be not here. But anyway, everything was good, but it was still my fault because I put myself in that situation. Right? You have other people that's like, oh my God, it happened because I'm black. Now, granted, I do believe it did, but nobody has ever heard me say that as an excuse. I sat there, I paid a lawyer $5,000 just for him to walk into the court and say like 5 words and get it dismissed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I did certain things, and just took it on the chin. But you got people that's like, yo, oh my God, I'm not where I want to be because the way that my head is shaped, it doesn't look right. And then people just judge me on my head shape. Or, oh man, I didn't get chosen for that job because, now don't get it twisted. There are situations where you're definitely judged. But even if you are judged, nobody should hear that excuse. You want to know why? Because when you project excuses on other people, it makes it seem as if you feel like you're like below someone else in this world. I don't. I'm black and proud. I'm a black young man that conducts myself in the manner that I want to be treated. I am somebody that has made a bunch of mistakes. I'm somebody that's not perfect, never want to be perfect, but I ain't no excuse. You hear me? Like, you ain't never gonna hear me sit there and act like I'm an excuse. I ain't listen. If I did it, I did it, and I accept the consequences. Chin up, chest out. That's it. Right? I got 2 children. I could, instead of having 2 children, I could be doing more with my business, right? Ain't an excuse. I'm happy as hell with my choice. At times, I'm very frustrated with it, right? Then you got the dating. Oh well, I don't date guys with kids. Some guys like, oh my God, like, that's holding me back. No, like, I'm straight. I'm good. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. We don't make excuses. Accept where you're at and who you are and keep it going. Now, I'm not saying nothing will hold you back and people may not judge you, but if they do judge you, it ain't for you. So, That's why I'm responding to this comment. But saying as a business owner, your comment is not only false, but also ignorant. Just because I'm a business owner does not mean that I can't have a say on you degrading somebody and their ideas or them believing in themselves. It obviously should really put some credibility because I had to actually believe in myself to even have a platform for you to comment on. But again, a broke minded person wouldn't understand. And then keep your hand. Okay. And this is the last point. Then I'm gonna move on. The person says, keep your hand out. Eventually someone will help you. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't a perfect man, but I'm a grown ass man, right? I'll never, ever expect anything from anybody. I get what I get, and that's it, right? I'd rather have my stuff earned. But for you to say keeping my hand out, I'm really confused about that because I don't know. In the video, I didn't. I'm not. And my hand ain't out in the video. You know, definitely not. But I again think that what happened was this person came across my video and he thought I was like the others. That's what I really do think. I think that this person's so ignorant. I'm gonna just keep my words professional to the best of my ability. He's just ignorant and he didn't really know who the hell he was talking to. Right? See, Hustler Taught Me is my YouTube channel, right? And that's my smallest YouTube channel. I have two others. Okay. One I'm almost at 10K, and then the other one is bigger, but it doesn't have my face on it. Please understand this, all right? When somebody starts to disrespect the work that I put in, I, it sort of kind of really just motivates me more because it makes me really understand that people really, if they don't have anything, they try to shit on what you got. And sometimes, and this is to everybody watching too, like you always gonna have that one, you always gonna have that one person that's gonna try to like hate on you because they really want what you got. You gotta be strong enough to understand how to one, either ignore it or two, help them, like pray for them. And that's all I gotta say about the handout. My hand ain't out, my bro. My boy, bro, brother, cousin, whatever you want to be called, my hand ain't never out. Before I was even on YouTube teaching people how to make money, I was making money. So I don't even know what you're talking about here, man. Like making money is easy. You know what I mean? Making money is easy. It's not hard. Making money is only hard to somebody that don't want to get up their ass and make it. If you're out there and you feel like you ain't making no bread, it's because you're not trying. And if you feel like I'm wrong, that's why you're broke. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about minded. Remember, when I say broke, I don't believe anybody's broke because you can have a bunch of money and be broke. In my opinion, let me clarify broke. Broke to me is when you don't have the people around you that make you happy. That's broke to me. I don't feel like money can make you wealthy, but I don't feel like money can make you happy. It can make you like rich. I don't believe in being rich. I don't believe in that. I believe that being broke is a mindset. I've seen somebody win a settlement. He's a relative of mine. He probably is gonna. I'm probably gonna lose him after I tell you this, but it's whatever. I have a relative. He got in a car accident. He got, I think it was $60,000 from this car accident. This person lived in a hood. He lived in a hood. Okay, the hood of Philly. Okay, the hood. Okay, he lived on government assistance and all of that, which is cool. You know, I'm not against any of that. But he got the bread. Oh my God. Oh, he got that 60,000. Oh, it was nothing you could tell. It was. I remember it like yesterday. He got that check. He said, "Yo, B, can you drive me to the bank?" I said, "Yeah, I got you, bro." First day, he learned, oh, I can't deposit it like that. Okay, I got to do X. I got to set up an appointment. So he did. After I dropped him off at that bank, he had that appointment. He went in there. I ain't hear from him for months. For months. My guy was out. He was buying cars. I said to him, I remember, because he was buying a lot of clothes too. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo, you should start a business. He said, you know what? You right. I should start a business. I was like, yeah, like, what kind of business you want to start? Because, you know, I'm a hustler. So I'm like, I mean, like, you start a business, you feel me? We might be able to go in, you know what I mean, 50-50. And I actually got a partner that got some bread. So whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'm honest. That's what I was thinking. He like, I don't know. I got to think. I'm like, all right, bet. So never heard from him on a business, but he had 60,000. He gave, I think, some money to his mom, his sister, and then he blew the money. Like after the I want to be real. After like the 6th month, he was broke. He was broke. Like literally broke. Like I'm saying broke. Like car got repossessed. Car got repossessed. The clothes got old. Right? He brought all those clothes, designer. But see, what you don't realize when you get designer, and this is why I stopped buying it. When you get designer, right? The Balenci's prime example, right? You get the nice Balenci's, but what happens is when you in a certain circle, you learn this. When you go out, you got your shit on. You got that shit on in 2000, let's say 24. You got that shit on. In 2026, if you still got the same Balenci's on, a real person that wears the Balenci's is going to look at you and be like, oh, he got the 24. He got the Balenci's from the 2024. He got the Hermes belt from, like, that's how it be. So everything got old. And he got the Balenci's on from like 2018. But again, like, if you broke, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's not your mom's fault, not your daddy's fault. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. You only broke because you want to be. That's wrong. Correction. You're only broke because you don't have what it takes. Yeah. Talking to you. If you broke and in your account right now, you don't have enough money to wake up and do what you want, you're broke minded. Or no, that's wrong. You have been broke minded at points. I don't think you might not be broke minded right now, but understand this. Don't ever let nobody shit on your dreams. Don't ever let nobody comment some weird shit under your thing trying to discourage you from taking on different challenges and different lanes. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you don't do it. Don't waste your time, buddy. Don't waste your money. Like, shut your bum ass up. That's what you should say to him. Because it's like, bro, like me and you, we don't relate. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Everybody, y'all should join the Hustlers Academy. That's all I'm going to say too. But because the Hustler Academy, you actually get products when you know what I mean? But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to invest in myself. And I'm going to take what it come with it. If nothing come out of it, I learned not to do this business because this business ain't for me. But if something come out of it, ding, ding, ding. That's a lot. I'm gonna do phone offers while I'm talking, but that's a lot. Because let me explain what I'm doing. So I want to buy about 4 phones today. How much is the 4 phones today? So I'm gonna make some offers. I gotta actually. I gotta stop being, and I gotta meet that too. So I gotta stop playing. But how much is the best amount to start with given your experience over the years? I get that question a lot. Shout out to you, Leroy. So, and I answered this question yesterday on our Q&A too with the community. I'm not trying to say out of the community, but I literally did answer this question to Noel. But when it comes to how much to start, I'm not sure if it's phone flipping, but I'll answer that first. Maybe you mean phone flipping. So I tell people you can start phone flipping for $0. Like, I literally have people right now that phone flip and don't invest any money. They use mine. So if I was somebody that is a student and a young kid, I'm going to utilize other people's capital. So what I would do is, I want to flip phones. I'm going to become a finder, and I'm going to charge somebody a finder fee. So I have a buyer named Jason, right? And Jason, he's good. Like, he got bread. He showed me his account. He got like 500K in his account. He told me straight up, like, listen, and this is when I was younger. Like, yo, if you find any phones, you just let me know. I'll meet up with the person and I'll give you a finder's fee. Finder's fee was like $20. I made the finder's fee. So you could do that. You could be like, yo, listen, I know that you're a phone flipper and I don't have any money, but I do have connections. And what I'll do is I will find you phones. Tell me the location that you're willing to meet up with people, and boom, boom. If you're somebody that wants to start with your own capital, $300 is a straight answer. $300 is a great amount for you to start out with if you want to just get one phone. No, you will probably be able to get two, because prime example like this, iPhone 11. iPhone 11, right? iPhone 11. Right now, I can get an iPhone 11 right now. Let me take this Jones key out. I can get an iPhone, and let me make sure, be realistic. So right now, literally, he's on something. But so this iPhone 11, I can get that for probably 150. I can get this for 150 for sure. The reason I say that is I'm very analytical. I look at this person. I for sure knows isn't a wholesale phone buyer. So this person listed this 3 days ago. It means it's sitting. Minor cracks, works good. Okay, got cracks. Hopefully it's not on the back. But with this price that I said, the 150, if it is cracks on the back, perfect. No cracks on the back. So if it got a cracked screen, I know for a fact the screen costs $18. So I know for a fact that if I offer this person 130, I'll do it right now. Even I don't want this phone, but I'm gonna say I can do 130. Now, really, I know that it's worth more. I could do 130. Is the front screen cracked or is the back? Now, the reason I ask these questions is because I'm ready for objections, but also I need objections under my belt. Like, I need them to tell me no. Once they tell me no, it gives me more opportunity to, one, learn information, but two, for me to get it to the price that I want. I don't really want to buy it for 130. I want to buy it for 150. I know 130 is too low, right? So in my head, I already know the price I want to pay, and I'm gonna offer lower. So usually what I say is, let's just give a regular example, simple math. If I see a phone and I know for a fact that the person has it listed for 200, and I look on my buyer's price list, right? I have a buyer's price list on HustlerTaught.me.com, 50 buyers. But if I look on the buyer's price list and I see market value, which a lot of the free buyer's price lists don't have, I know that this phone, let's say, is worth 200. Let's just say that. So I know this person is selling it for market value, but this person obviously isn't a wholesale or a scammer or anybody that sells phones on the regular, because this is on a bus. And also, this person doesn't have a box it's used, right? It has a nice profile picture. It's hers, right? And also, I see the ratings, and I also see December 2020. Cool. Yeah, I got you. So what I would do is, I know for a fact this person probably doesn't use this device anymore. The iPhone 16 just came out, probably upgraded. It's an older device. So maybe this person did upgrade. They waited a while. Now they probably got that iPhone 16 for taxes. They just want this phone, and they didn't trade this phone in either. So that's really ironic. They want to sell it, but they didn't trade it. That makes me think this is like a phone that's in a drawer now. Cool, great. You don't have the value that I do for it, so I'm going to then negotiate down. Boom, phone is worth 200. They're listing for 200. I know I only want to get a $50 profit, so I'm gonna say 150 is my ceiling. That means I can't go over that price, because I do want to make $50, not thousand. So now I'm going to offer you 130, but I'm only offering you 130 because I want to give myself a $20 grace, a budget grace, right? I want to give myself $20 to play with, right? So now I'm going to offer you low so that you can feel that instant gratification once you make me go to 150. The art of negotiation is that people want to always walk away from a negotiation thinking they won. I have no problem with that. So what I'm going to do is, I can do 130. I'm going to ask discovery questions, because if this person already knows that offer is too low, they're more likely to ignore me. I don't want them to ignore me. So I'm going to ask them questions. They're going to answer those questions, because then they think that the offer is contingent on the questions I ask, which means They might think, oh, he's only offering 130 because he thinks that it's cracked on the back. He thinks that it's cracked on the screen, but it's not cracked on the back. So maybe he might offer me more. Phone flippers on YouTube don't tell you that. That's all I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying, this is really phone flipping. So that's why, like, if you really want to phone flip, you don't need to, one, deal with anything on eBay. Do not deal with anything on eBay. I recommend starting phone flipping on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace has a more older demographic. OfferUp has a more younger, and there's a lot of scammers on there, right? People that get phones. You want to deal with OfferUp to start out. It's going to make you more money. You start out with $300. You're more than likely able to get 2 phones. If you don't have $300 to spend, what I would tell you is start with like 200 then. But that's only going to get you 1 phone. And it might be a crack phone like this, okay? So if you want a nice grade B plus phone, 300. Okay, 300. And I like to tell people, like, that's where I think a lot of people are just not hitting. Prime example. Let me show y'all something. I'm like, I really do this. Like, I really do this. I really do this. So, prime example. This is from somebody. Okay. I know y'all probably can't read it, but I'll read it. This person isn't texting me from my iPhone. Okay. This person's texting me from an Android. That tells me 2 things. This person is definitely somebody that doesn't want to be tracked. Somebody I probably know, but they it's business. Okay. They're a wholesale seller. What is a wholesale seller? So a wholesale seller. What was that email? Oh, she responded. So we're going to deal with her in a second. A wholesale seller is somebody that gets phones on a consistent basis and they just want to sell it, right? So if I scroll down right here, oh no, that's not a wholesale seller. If I scroll, oh, we're on iPhone 11 as well. OfferUp has a whole bunch of wholesale sellers. So wholesale sellers are the people that use other people's credits to get phones. They just be getting phones in a box. Don't want to discuss how they get them because it's apparent how they get them. But yeah. So this is a wholesale seller. This is a prime example of somebody that gets phones all the time, right? If I message this person right now, do you get phones every time, like all the time? Let me just do it. Maybe for video sake, you might answer. I guarantee you, like 100 billion. Let me explain to you why. Do you get phones all the time? Question mark. Do you get phones all the time? Right? Guarantee you, he does, right? And again, this is a wholesale seller, somebody plastics on the back, somebody that gets phones and they're just trying to sell these phones. Usually these type of people that's on OfferUp, their buyers are like their price sucks. So you have the option to be able to come in, sweep them off their feet, but you got to know market value. That's why I have the buyer's price list. So let me explain to you something, right? So I create all my products because I used to hurt with this with the same like situation, right? Like the same stuff. I'm trying not to curse. So the buyer price list is 25 buyers in state and out of the state. It's all on one price list. It gives you market value. Market value is what the device is worth right now. What I do is I take the 25 buyers in the country and the 25 buyers out of the country. I take their price, add it together, divide it by 50. That's the market value. Okay. And that means that you now are bidding on these phones or negotiating on these phones with the proper pricing. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh my God, I have such and such price list. So they're going to pay me. They're going to pay me $350. So I want to make $60. Like you're doing it wrong. That's just it. Like it's so much. But yeah. Oh, so she responded. Oh no, he didn't. Not him. She. What the heck am I doing? All right. The front is a small crack. The front is cracked. Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. Do you have the box? If not, that's fine. Watch this. Now, the fact that she's responding, it's been on there for 3 days. I already know I have the leverage, right? So what I would do is now I know for a fact that I could stay in here because she should be viewing this any second. Any second she should be viewing this. Now, if she isn't viewing it, then I'm thinking, all right, bet she probably at work, which means, oh no, she just viewed it. Okay, so she just seen it. She's going to respond. Now, the fact that she's responding immediately means that she is interested. Okay. Now, the reason why I made my offer. I know that this is too low, right? But remember how, okay, so I broke down how I did that. But see how she didn't deny me. She didn't say, oh, no, that's too low. This person already depreciated the value of the phone without me really saying much. So now I had to, without her saying no, now I got to devalue it more because I want to make sure that it's a icy dunny one. I got to make sure this is sealed, right? She sees I just saw it, so she should be like, oh, he's really interested. Just like I see she's really interested. So now what I'm gonna say is, okay, where can we meet? No, 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 no. Let me explain to y'all first. So I'm taking time. I want to look at it, but now I want her to think, well, why ain't he responding? Did he just see it and get off the app? I said, okay, got you. Do you have the box? I always ask for the box, even when I know they don't have it. This is an old ass phone. Why would she have a box? Right? Because I want to see if I can get it for the 130. I want to see that. Right? So if I can get it for that 130, that's good. But I also want her to know, oh, it's not as I want her to think, oh, it's not as valuable as I thought. It's been up for 3 days. Let me put some money in your pocket, sweetheart. Right? So, okay. When are you free to meet? I don't want to talk about locations. I want to assume the sell. So now I'm assuming that it's a closed deal, but there's no guarantee. All right. Now, hopefully she sees this soon. If she doesn't open it, then that technically would mean that I just gave her leverage. That's what that would mean because I am directly aggressively approaching this. Aggressively. And when you aggressively approach an order like this, because this phone is worth nothing, right? Let's be real. I would have to sell this phone in a store or to a consumer or yeah, like this is the phone that I would have to list right back up on OfferUp. Like I'm not selling this to a buyer. They don't want this. So that's where you really gotta just like it's a bit aggressive for our iPhone 11, but we can still do it. Why did it look like somebody just called me? Did somebody just call me and hang up? Whatever. So let's see. So she's not looking at it yet. I think that she's at work, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so that's how the negotiation tactics work. Okay. If you are starting with a low budget. A low budget. Come on. I'm trying to record a video. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, so now for a higher phone, before I get off, let me show y'all. I would never buy iPhone 15, even right now. I wouldn't. Like people. So iPhone, if you don't know about the phone market, and that's why you want to get into the academy, I'll give y'all a really good little hint. You know how I charge people $90 for the price list, right? What I'm working on right now, and it should be done today, is in that academy I will be providing a price list. The academy is $25 right now. That's all I'm saying. Do the math. You catch my hint, and you catch it. If they go over your head, it went over your head. I want the real 1315 to sell. Where do I buy in bulk? Yeah. So Daniel, what's up, man? Good question. So, okay, I'm gonna give you a plug, bro. Like, I got you, bro. Like, you family. Oh, I said we buy. You can go here. We sell cellular. They sell in bulk, but prices are pretty high. When you want to buy in bulk and you want people to just give you the phones and you just want to pay, those are the type of companies. You want to go to a buyback company. I used them for my store for a while, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, I'm gonna give you some advice, Daniel. I would hope that you're dealing with some revenue, like you got some bread, right, to invest. What I would say, buy phones. Buy them like this. I would start that way. I wouldn't necessarily go and go to a buyback company, because what ends up happening is you'll go to that buyback company, but they're gonna charge you. They're gonna upcharge. That's basically what it is, right? Like, so yeah. I when flipping phones, I flip phones to sell in the store, because I don't want to do that wholesaler aspect, because it ends up they just tax. I'm not with that taxing, broski. Like, stop taxing me. Like, and then I was buying phones for a while. 13s was selling. Right? True story. 13s was selling. I was getting them from that company I just showed you. And then they ran out. And I'm like, yo, bro, it's Christmas. Well, you brought them all up, Mr. Jones. Like, I'm good. Like, I'd rather just, I'm cool. I'm good. Now, y'all want to know a real hustle? Y'all want to know a real hustle? A real hustle is selling phones, but letting people finance them through you. That probably went over your head. I make a good amount of money doing that now. Now, what I mean is, you know what an MDM is? So, mobile device management system. Okay. Told y'all, I'm a fucking GOAT. I am a fucking GOAT. I'm telling you. Like, I promise you. Work with me, you make money. That's it. I'm gonna go. I know that was a wholesale buyer because of the characteristics, the new account. They always change their accounts. They always got new accounts. Listen, I'm finna tap in with them. I'm gonna tap in with you, boy. Watch this. Bet. All right. And also wholesale buyers are never scared to shit out me. Even though I can't see this. I'll buy phones. But everybody says they buy phones. It'd be some rookie people, especially in Philly, to be like, hey, how are you doing? I know that you own a store. I buy phones wholesale. So, if you ever have any phones, you just you hit me up and then I'll buy them. And then I'd be trying to test them. So I'd be like, yo, I got 15 iPhone 15s, bro. Like, how much can you offer me? Hold on. So you have 15, okay. Send me an IMEIs. Send them to him. Okay, everything checks out. So what would the total? Total be 6,000. Oh no, 7,500. Can I get 2 off of you for right now? Like, bro, you're not really like. It'd be a lot of people acting like they really about this life. Like, it really do, but they don't be about this life. Like, and it's not nothing wrong with not really being about the life. Like, you have to scale. Don't try to act like a shark. Don't try to act like a shark when you're not a shark right now. Like, move up. Do you feel me? But I've had a lot of people hit me up saying that. Like, yeah. They don't know that I'm this though. They don't know I'm on YouTube and they don't know who I am. They just know, oh, this is the business owner of this store. You know what I mean? And then they try to hit me up and be like, yeah, so I buy phones, and like, yo, any phone you get, man, like, let me know, bro. Like, I'm gonna get you a good price, bro. Like, bro, like, I'm talking to Jorge in the Dominican Republic, and I just shipped him like 3 phones, and he's paying me a good amount. I'm good, bro. I'm all right. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for right now. All right, did I buy phones? So the way you get a wholesale buyer, and then the way that I would approach this person, because now you gotta remember, you need the number. Like, I'm not about to, like, this right, that text I just showed y'all, he said to me, hey, I got iPhone 16 Pro Maxes. I'm definitely going to get them. I said, how much you want? The reason I say that to the people on my phone instead of the people on offer up is I already have a relationship with this person. This person, how much you want? Because I want to know if you crazy or if you sane. Because iPhone 16s are not worth a lot of money right now. They're actually less than the 15s. So another thing. I'm just saying, I think that I'm a GOAT. Okay. Because like I really know about phone flipping. And I'm so proud of that because it took a lot of failure for me. Oh, I'm tripping. Let's finish this. Bet I buy phones when let me see. How many do you have? The reason I'm asking these questions is because now that I know he's a wholesale seller, I need to establish some type of like respect because him texting me often, that ain't no respect, boy. Like, you better give me some respect. It's like no, but no, it just shows that he might be getting approached a lot. I gotta show my value. So I'm gonna ask him this. He gonna tell me probably I got one right now. But me just asking that question makes him think like, oh, this guy always trying to go on me. It makes him think, oh, it makes him think, oh, like this person has he could buy multiple. So I gotta bang with him, but I need to know his price. And that's why y'all gotta work on getting the buyer's price list because you need to know how and what to price these phones at. Leroy, great advice. So should I start with phone flipping or product reselling given I have $500 budget to start? So that's a good question, bro. You know, the hustler in me wants you to start both. I want you to start 250 and get into both. But realistic person, y'all see what he just said, right? I'm gonna dissect that in a second. I gotta get on the call. I'm gonna go live right after, like at 2:30. I gotta get on this call by this money. But great advice. So what I would say is, what are you willing to risk, Leroy? And what I mean by that is this: like, are you willing to put in time meeting people to go get these phones, or do you want to have a hustle where, for right now, you in the crib, or you at work, or you wherever you at, and you posting products? You feel me? So you gotta understand what you're willing to sacrifice. A lot of people want to start businesses, but they don't even think about what they're willing to sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice time or safety right now? Like that's 100. Like that's really that's. I mean, listen, that's 100 because you can make bread fast. Not. Oh, let me stop. Not, act like I didn't say that. You can make good money and get your profit and return immediately in one transaction. So if I go to buy this phone, let's just say I would never do this. I buy this phone for $700. If I go buy this phone for $700, I'm going to no, that's yeah. Let's say I buy this phone for $700, and let's say this phone is worth like $850. I'll buy it for $700. I'll go sell it to my buyer, and I get my 700 plus 150 back. You get me? So like that's like fast. You recoup your ROI like immediately. But with product reselling, it might sit on the platform for a couple days, but it will sell. You know what I'm saying? So I would say if you want to meet people, meet with people, do phone flipping because you'll flip your bread faster. But if you are somebody that's like, yo, I want to be able to be comfortable where I'm at, you know what I mean? I would say to hop into reselling. Join the academy, Leroy. Tap in with me, broski. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna be back live probably this evening. I think I dropped a lot of information in one damn live. You feel me? Like first I start, giving life stories and life advice, like I'm a therapist, and then we hop into the phone flip. Oh, let me just tell y'all because I do got to get off in a second. I only have a couple left. I'm in Philly. He's saying I have a couple left, that's just a term that in his head mentally he thinks is giving me a fair loss type of feeling. But I don't care. Bro, like, bro, you still had the phones and it didn't sell or move. I got you. So what I would say is, but hit me up on my number. And then why I would give him my number, I'm not talking about nothing on offer up, bro. I'll buy. I'll buy. I'll buy what you have. All right, I gotta get off, y'all. But we'll finish all of this. All right. Tap in with your boy. Join the academy. The link is below. $25 for right now. It goes up later. Thank you guys so much. I love and appreciate you guys. And man, I can't wait, man. We all gonna go up and make this money. All right, peace.